Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today I'm going to be making a card using this cute, pretty stamp set from Hero Arts called Floral Layering, I think it is. All details of products used are in the blog post anyway, so if I've got that wrong, it will be listed there in any event. And we're starting off with a card that I've made that's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and a layer that's 6 1/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm working on the layer using the stamp set. And first of all, I am stamping my sentiment, and for this card I thought I would use the Get Well Soon sentiment that was in that set, but obviously you could use a different stamp set if you wanted to do Happy Birthday. I think this stamp set lends itself to a number of different sentiments really. Now you'll see that the green part of the stamp set comes in 2 parts. Now you want them to be not absolutely touching, but not super far away. You can see that this stamp set's actually suddenly been used, and that's because I did it the first time round and I actually created too big a gap between the top and bottom. So just watch that. You need just enough for like the one flower to go between the 2 elements. And for this section I'm just using 2 different greens just to add a little bit of interest, and again all of these colours will be listed on the blog post. Link, if you're on YouTube, is in the paragraph below the video. So I'm just using my stamp platform here, but any normal stamper will block or whatever you prefer will work just fine for this. I just love my stamp platform, so I may as well use it. So the next layer I'm doing is those larger flowers. So this is the flower that you need to just leave that gap for. So you can see the smaller one at the bottom there, that's the one that you want to fit between the 2 elements, and then the rest kind of levels up into correct position. But if you look at the packaging, you'll see that there is a guide, and you'll see exactly how each element kind of can sit together. But it's pretty easy, because really the only thing, as I say, that I got wrong was I just made the gap a little bit too big. But once I realized what I was doing, it was fine, and you can see there it's just enough for that little flower to be in that gap, and it works out just fine. And I thought it'd be nice to use the yellow there. So then we're going to use the little flowers here. So again, we're just lining it up, again using the guide to help me, but you just can see that the 2 little orange flowers, as they are now, are going either side of that yellow flower at the bottom, and then the top kind of follows round in that lovely circular point around the edge of our bouquet there. So it just makes it kind of falls into place. Once you get that sort of bottom part correct, it kind of, the rest of it falls into place. And for this part I'm using a lovely peach tone. I thought that would go really nicely with the yellow to make a really sunshiny Get Well card. Makes it sort of look quite cheerful and to try and make somebody feel better. So then to the card itself, I wanted to accent the yellow as the main colour, being the sort of main colour of the flowers. So I took a layer in yellow card, or slightly heavy paper really, to put on the inside. So it's approximately it's a 6 1/4 by about 4, so it's just outside of our white layer on the front. So I did the same size on the inside as I did on the outside for the yellow layer. So again, 6 1/4 by 4, I would say. It's all quite rough because a lot of it was really by eye, to be honest. So then, as you saw, I just adhered my stamped piece to the yellow piece just using a tape pen, and then again using the tape pen I then sticking the whole 2 pieces to the front of the card. So it's quite a simple card, very kind of just letting the stamp piece just do the talking really. I don't think it needed a lot, but I did think it would be nice, rather than using the stamped little bow, to actually use a real bow. So I created one using the Divine Twine yellow there, and then just using a little glue dot, which I then just roll into sort of more a sausage shape than a circular shape, just because of the shape of the bow. We don't want a whole load of sticky glue outside of our bow. And then I just popped our little twine bow down onto that, and it was stuck perfectly, and there it is done. And I just think it looks really chirpy and really cheerful, something really nice for a get well card, but also as I said, any sentiment would work really well, and you could obviously use the favorite colors of the person that you're sending it to. So that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Again, it's another quite simple card. I just thought it would be fun to try a couple of more simplistic cards. I think it's really nice even for us experienced crafters sometimes to go for something a little cleaner, a little simpler. Sometimes we just want to do that, and then obviously for the beginner crafters, I guess this sort of thing is just perfect. So I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to go on across to the blog post to see more photos, or to see photos of the finished card and details of products used. Thank you so much for watching. As I say, hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.